The famous English theologian G.K. Chesterton once said, or he once wrote, "The moment I realized that this world was not meant to make me completely happy, it was then that I actually began to be happy." In other words, the moment he realized and accepted the fact that our lives here on earth are only temporary and our lives here were not meant to fully satisfy us, it was then that he began to experience, ironically, true peace and true joy. And this is the point of today's feast. Today we're celebrating the Feast of the Ascension, where Jesus ascends, or he goes back up into heaven and occupies his place at God's right hand. If you ask me what type of existence Jesus is in right now in heaven, like what dimension does he exist? What's his kingdom like? I don't know. I don't have those answers. But what I do know is that his kingdom, however it exists, his kingdom is not here. So Jesus came to earth to show us the way to get to our true homeland, which is heaven. And our lives should be lived, therefore, in such a way as to prepare ourselves for the entry into our homeland. Now, I'll admit that thinking about this can be a little depressing, thinking of our exit from this world, but in a strange way, it can be a huge source of comfort. Because our lives on this earth are only temporary, that means that all the problems, all the sufferings, all the unanswered questions that we go through are also temporary. And even death itself won't have the last say. It's just a segue. So as we celebrate the Feast of the Ascension this year, let's keep our eyes focused on Christ as he's seated in heaven at the right hand of the Father, and cultivate our desire to be with him one day.